American Airlines, Japan Airlines and Air Berlin. Please do ensure that all your hand luggage is now safely stowed away before departure. If you're seated by an emergency exit or on the front row, please ensure the floor area there is completely clear for takeoff. And we are pleased to let you know that portable electronic devices may be used during the flight as long as in flight safe mode. You may use handheld devices such as mobile phones, tablets and e-readers during takeoff and landing. You may also use personal headphones at these times. Larger items, including a laptop, must be switched off and stowed away safely.
First Officer John Broom, it's my pleasure to be flying you this evening. Joining me on the flight deck and indeed in charge of the aircraft, my colleague Captain Robin Sloan. And Customer Service Manager Stuart Williams and his team are looking after you in the cabin. Firstly, thanks for boarding nice and promptly. We're just about ready to get underway. We'll be speaking to air traffic control within the next couple of minutes and try and get our pushback clearance. We're taxiing out to runway 29 here at Vienna, probably take about 5 to 10 minutes to get down there. And once we get airborne, climbing up to a cruise altitude of 36,000 feet. Flight time stay in the region of about 2 hours, give or take any potential delays into London. When we left London earlier, it was a nice day there. Obviously it'll be evening time once we get there. Quite a mild day. Once we push back, Stuart and his team will be giving you a safety presentation. Please can you give it your fullest attention for the short time it takes. Also, once we get airborne, as usual, we'll be turning the seatbelt signs off, but could I also ask you that if we do turn them back on again, you take your seat as quickly as possible and obviously re-secure your belts. And we do recommend that whilst you are seated, you keep your seatbelts loosely fastened in case we encounter any unexpected turbulence. Well, that's it really from me for the time being. We'll get underway as soon as we can. I'll come back to you a little bit later in the flight, probably just after we've started our descent, with an update on our progress and the latest London weather.
Automatic and cross-check.
To explain the emergency procedures on this British Airways aircraft. The captain and the crew are here for your safety. It is important that you pay attention and follow instructions carefully. First, check your seatbelt is securely fastened. Insert the metal tag into the buckle and tighten by pulling on the loose end. To unfasten, simply lift up the metal flap on the buckle and pull apart. You'll find the seatbelt sign in the panel above your head. When it's on, you must fasten your seatbelt. We'll provide extension seatbelts for infants. We suggest you keep your seatbelt fastened and visible during our flight, even when the sign is off. Your life jacket is underneath your seat. To use it, take it out of the container and place it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist and tie them securely in a double bow at your side. Inflate your life jacket when you leave the aircraft. We will supply life cots for babies and life jackets for children. In the unlikely event of the aircraft having to make an emergency landing, you'll be told to take this protective brace position. We will now explain how to leave the aircraft in an emergency. Move quickly to the closest usable exit, taking nothing with you. High-heeled shoes must be taken off as they may tear the evacuation slide. Emergency lighting, including floor-level lighting, will help you find your way to the exits. These are clearly signed. There are 2 exits at the rear, 2 overwing exits on each side, and 2 exits at the front of the aircraft. Your crew will now point out the exits nearest to you. To open the main doors, pull the large handle inwards and upwards. The overwing exits are opened by removing this cover and pulling the handle inwards and downwards. The hatch should be ejected through the opening. Opening the doors and overwing exits automatically inflates the evacuation slides. The slide can also be inflated by pulling this handle at the main doors and this handle at the overwing exits. Jump onto the slide and move away from the aircraft. If the aircraft has landed on water, you should leave by the overwing exits. Other exits may be opened if above the waterline, and the slides detached for use as flotation devices. As you leave the aircraft, inflate your life jacket by pulling the red tag. If necessary, blow into this mouthpiece to top up the air. Switched off. Whenever the engines are running on the ground, during takeoff, approach and landing. Please ensure your mobile phone and any devices that can send or receive calls or text messages remain off for the flight. Any items with a flight safe mode should have this feature enabled now. Some electronic devices can be used once.
gentlemen, my name is Stuart Williams and I'm your customer service manager on board this flight taking you to London Heathrow. I'd like to add my personal welcome to you all and welcome back our executive club members and 1-1 frequent flyers. If there is anything we can do to make your journey more comfortable, please let us know. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you're seated. It must be securely fastened when the seatbelt sign is on. We are about to start our onboard service offering complimentary food and drinks to all customers. This will shortly be followed by the opening of our High Life shop. Please take a look at the brochure in your seat pocket. Please do not hesitate to let us know if you'd like any further drinks during the flight by visiting the galley or using the call button. We'll shortly be coming through the cabin with landing cards for the United Kingdom, and if the United Kingdom is your final destination and you do not hold a European passport, then you will need to complete a landing card. If you're in direct transit to another international flight today, there is no need for you to complete one. If you're unsure whether you need to complete any documentation, please ask one of us. We hope you enjoy your flight with us this evening. Thank you.